Hey guys, Josh from the Stillverse. Toy Story 5 is out soon, so I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to talk about the Toy Story films, what they mean to me and my family, and yeah, my thoughts on the fifth one that's coming out. So I was born in '94. Toy Story 1 came out in '95. So I literally grew up with the Toy Stories. I came out when they came out. Now, obviously, I didn't see the first one at the cinema, but my dad always says he got it on VHS and he watched it with me when I was really little. And my granddad was there, and my granddad was just amazed at the animation. He could not believe what he was seeing. And yeah, it was something special, something that hadn't been done before. And I went to see Toy Story 2 at the cinema when I was little. Then I went to see Toy Story 3 with my brothers and sisters. And then I went to see Toy Story 4 with my fiance, fellow Stillverse co-owner, Hannah. So yeah, so Toy Story has always been a part of my life. There was never a time when I didn't have it. So, and it's a weird thing because now my children are into Toy Story. I've got really young children. I've got a 6-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And the 6-year-old, we started getting into Toy Story when he was quite young. We thought he would like all the colours. And you know, when you're a parent, you think it'd be cool if they could sort of experience what I've experienced. You don't push it on them, but you want to go, oh, wouldn't it be cool if they could watch some of the films that I watched when I was younger? And he loved it. He didn't fully understand it when he was younger, but he loved all the colours and loved the characters. And then we bought him a Woody toy and he got a Buzz toy, and he started realising that they're the same that are on the TV. And he played with them over and over again. And then I opened up to get more presents for him. So then he ended up with Slinky, Potato Heads, and then he got Forky at some point. And then it was his birthday recently. He got a big Rex, which is literally like that big, talking Rex. We got him a little remote control RV car, second-hand RV car, because it's quite hard to find some of them, and some of them are quite pricey. And he got a big Jessie doll as well, which talks. He loves them. He's just absolutely loves it. It was a couple of days after his birthday, because he got presents off my dad, which was the Jessie and the Rex, my dad's family. And when we came home, he said, "Can I watch Toy Story 2?" We put on Toy Story 2, and he is literally copying the scenes with his toys, and it's crazy because Toy Story 2 is like 25 years old, if not older. And that's the things I used to do as a kid, things that Hannah used to do as a kid. We used to play with our toys and copy the films, and now he's doing the exact same. His toys are a little bit more up to date. His toys actually can talk to each other, so he puts Buzz and Woody next to each other, and they talk. But yeah, it's funny how things like that happen. The films are old. Even the fourth one came out, what was it, 7 years ago? So he wasn't even born when the fourth one came out, but he watches them a lot. He watches a Toy Story film probably every month. Sometimes he wants to sit and watch all 4 of them over a weekend. He's got a Toy Story calendar upstairs. He's got a Toy Story bedding. He wants to collect more of the toys. He wants the toy aliens. He wants the what else do you want? Bullseye. He wants to just keep going. He's also got Ham, the pig, as well as a money box. It's crazy. He loves it. And then my second one is 2.5, nearly 3. But he plays with the toys and he sits and watches the films. And then I've got my daughter who's really young, but she will no doubt get into it as well. She watches some of the film as well, and she loves playing with the toys. She puts Woody's hat on, and it's crazy. That is the power of a film, to be able to go to be 31 years old. The films are 31 years old. I take the first one, and yet there are kids who are finding out about it now and loving it, and it's just incredible. Another thing, we recently got the Toy Story 3 game on PS5, which I'd never played before. I played the Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear one. I used to have that on PS1 all the time, but I didn't even know about Toy Story 3. And then yeah, it was on the PlayStation for about $7.99. It's not obviously the most updated one because they're bringing it out at the end of the year, but he plays that. He's done all the missions. I've watched him. I've played it. And yeah, I mean, so the games have been brilliant as well. I used to play quite a few Toy Story games. And he's got, what is it? I think Lego Incredibles on the Switch, and you can play as Woody on that one. So yeah, Toy Story is just a powerful franchise. One of the most powerful, I think, to be consistently doing well. Toys are selling like crazy. You also had a Toy Story cake for his birthday, which Hannah made. I'll actually put the picture in there because she's a baker. She's got a bake shed and stuff. We bought him this little Zerg, and it's his favourite. Yeah, so it's just stuff like that is crazy. And he's got more toys than I wish I did have when I was little. And these toys will be passed on to his siblings and maybe further. Who knows? But yeah, so Toy Story, I think is just really, really clever. Especially, it's just the fact that you can relate to Andy. When he was little, you could relate to Andy. He's playing with these toys, and then he grows up with these toys, and obviously in the third one, he has to give away his toys. And you always think about your toys. Imagine if they came alive. Like imagine if they, when you went to sleep, if they came alive and started doing crazy stuff, or started running around, or started talking to each other. It's cool to watch that in these films. The animation still holds up. The first one, they've revamped, and it looks incredible. The storytelling is still, I'm trying to say, it's still relatable today. It just doesn't feel old. You don't watch a Toy Story film and you wouldn't even know when it came out. Like for Jack, our eldest, he would not have a clue when the film's that old. The film just feels like something that was made the other day. It's incredible. So with Toy Story, we end up getting all the Blu-rays quite a while ago at CEX, like a second-hand film store. And the cases aren't anything special, but it doesn't matter really. So Toy Story 1, the one that started it all. So yeah, brilliant story, brilliant introduction to the characters and to Buzz, and quite a lot of dark themes in this one. That's why it's a PG, which PG number 2, 3, and 4 were not PG. That's how dark this was. The fifth one, I believe, is. So yeah, quite a few adult themes in this one. But yeah, really great introduction to the characters, to the Toy Story world. But Toy Story 2, for me, is my favourite. Toy Story 3 is most people's. Toy Story 2 is my favourite one. Because it takes everything good in Toy Story 1 and it elevates it. It gives the characters more story. It develops it more. It's not just the same story again, like films like Die Hard 2, for example, or I can't try and think top of my head. Just films like that where it's literally just a carbon copy of the first one in a different place. This actually introduces new characters, but still respects the original characters. I love Zurg. I think he's really good in it. I like Al's Toy Barn. I like when there's two Buzzes, I thought it was cool. Stinky Pete as well. And yeah, Jesse's a great introduction. Bullseye. Great characters, great animation. I enjoyed watching this as a kid and I still enjoy watching it now. Really good film. Kind of like Shrek 2, where Shrek 2 takes everything from Shrek 1 and just gives it like a boost. It's not just retelling. But yeah, great film. And yes, children love this one. The Toy Story 3, which to everyone is the last one, the conclusion. And I do get why. It is a brilliant, brilliant film. A great story. It does act as a good conclusion. And if you don't want to watch the fourth or fifth one, just don't watch it. Just ignore it. Just watch these three. But yeah, really good. Really enjoyed watching this in the cinema because when it's 2010, I think it came out. So I was 16. So I was around about Andy's age, which was just weird. And he's starting to give up his toys. He's starting to move on to college. The toys are going to go on a new adventure. And that's the chapter closed for those three films. But yeah, really good. Really, really good story. Lots of bears. Pretty cool in it as well. And Ken Dole, played by Michael Keaton. But yeah, solid film. And yeah, when they're in the incinerator. It's quite crazy, quite emotional, really, but really good. Toy Story 4. I haven't taken all the stickers off properly yet. Now with this one, I actually watched all 3 films of Hannah leading up to this one, and then I worked in a cinema and I managed to get to see the film just before the public did. I went in and watched it with Hannah. Now watching this on the big screen, it's probably, I'd say, the most colourful and well lit film. It looks pretty beautiful on the screen. I think it was like the opening with the rain. I just remember going, "This is crazy!" Like the raindrops look so real. They obviously give Bo Peep more to do. Forky's a good introduction, and yeah, they didn't have to make it. But the thing is, my son loves this movie and he loves Forky, and he doesn't care that the third one concludes it. He doesn't care about that sort of stuff. For his age, this is brilliant. He wants more Toy Story. He wants more characters. And then, so I have to remember that it's not just about us as adults. It's about the kids. This film, I wouldn't say is all round perfect, but it is really good. I feel like Buzz gets sidelined quite a bit. I think about all the characters get sidelined. It's mostly Woody's story. They could have made it a Woody spin-off. But yeah, I think that, like I said, for kids, it doesn't matter. When I worked in the cinema, children were laughing all the way through it and coming out really happy. And the cinema was packed all the time, and it made over 1 billion. So people still wanted Toy Story. They still wanted to see what happens. This is almost like the next chapter. This is now all about Bonnie, not about Andy. Bonnie's story. Yeah, like I said, if you don't want the 4th one, then just don't go and watch it. But it did well, and kids love it. My son's got 2 Forkies. He's got one that talks and one that he had to put together, and he's looking forward to seeing Forky in the 5th one as well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, my favourite would be 2. I'd say it'd go 2, 3, 1, 4. It doesn't mean 4 is terrible. Now this is another one. So after Toy Story 2, they actually they actually released a Buzz Lightyear spin-off film, which not many people know about. So this is what it is: Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, The Adventure Begins, and it is voiced by Tim Allen. So this is like, I'll try and explain. So it's like Buzz. It's like a Buzz TV movie within the Toy Story universe. So for example, spoilers, but there are some of the Toy Story characters in the beginning, and they found a VHS of this Buzz Lightyear film, and Buzz is going to watch his film character on the screen. And then, so the animation style is very, very different. And originally, there is actually a series. So originally this was going to be a pilot, and it had Patrick Warburton, I think his name is. He played like Gronk in Emperor's New Groove, etc. So he was the original. He was voicing Buzz for this pilot and future TV series. And then Disney decided, why not turn it into a film? And it was only 67 minutes long. Turn it into a film. Tim Allen can overdub Patrick's voice for the pilot. So Tim Allen re-recorded all the lines in his Buzz voice, and then they released it straight to video. And it's a good film. It's Zurg's in it quite a bit. There's quite a lot of it's all set in space. You've got a few aliens as well. My son found it quite boring, and he found it quite weird because Buzz was a different animation style in this. I thought it was good at the time, but I sort of bought it because I was interested to see what it was like. I had it on VHS. DVD's really cheap. Tim Allen does a great job. It's got William Shatner as a voice in there as well. And then after this came out, they then released, I think it was only one season of Buzz Lightyear, but this time with Patrick doing the voice, not Tim Allen. And the series is meant to be really good. You can find clips of it on YouTube. I don't think you can find the series anywhere else. They should put it on Disney Plus. But yeah, so there's this. Then they did bring out a couple of little spin-off Toy Story films, which I don't think I've seen. And then they also did the Lightyear film, which I'm not really interested in seeing. I had that at the cinema, and people were just confused. They thought they were seeing a Buzz Lightyear film, and they weren't. Um, Kids found it boring. I just don't see any interest in it, to be honest. But if you think, have you seen it? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so those are all the Toy Story films. So we watch them all the time. And with number 5 coming out, I am looking forward to it because it's going to be cool taking him to the cinema to see that. We saw Shrek 1 not long ago, which I did a video about recently. That was his first film, the re-release of Shrek 1. So Toy Story 5, we're going to wait for it to die down. So I won't be doing a review straight away because I want to wait for it to die down a bit because it's a bit too busy for him. And I reckon it's going to be the most successful Toy Story film of all time, maybe best Pixar film of all time in terms of profit. It's going to be more about Jessie, which is cool because she was sidelined in the last one. I'm quite intrigued by it. They've got Taylor Swift doing the song for it. Don't really care about Taylor Swift, but Hannah loves her. There's been billboards everywhere. I went to Soccer Aid recently, and there Tim Allen and Tom Hanks there as well. And it is all over the telly. It's all over trailers everywhere, posters, billboards. It's going to do really well. It's going to be really cool. And I quite like the idea of the story about tech coming in, and it's almost toys versus tech. And like I said, they're going to focus a bit more on Jessie in this one. Woody's back. The animation looks great as always. It's cool to have still the voices of Tom Hanks, Tim Allen back as well. I am looking forward to it. I am intrigued by it. It's, like I said, it's going to be a big hit, and my son's going to love it. And that's, in all honesty, that's what it's about. The children loving it. We'll have it on Blu-ray. Do they need to make more after that? I don't know, but it's not. It's about money. It's not about us, and it's about the kids. Kids will just keep watching it and keep buying the toys, and they just won't stop. And that's the power of Toy Story. It will be, I no doubt, the biggest Pixar film ever. I think ever. But we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do you like Toy Story? Which one's your favourite? Give us a comment below. Please subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll let you know what I think about Toy Story 5 when I see it. Cheers, guys.